My dear heart, today I want to tell you something with all the love and care. There is a safe place for all your worries, your pain, and your dreams, and that place is in God's hands. When you surrender to Him what weighs on your heart, you discover that you are not alone, and that a provision has already been prepared, especially for your life. I know that sometimes the weight feels greater than your strength, and maybe you wonder what tomorrow will look like. But today, I want you to rest, because the Lord already knows every detail of your journey. He not only sees what you are going through, He takes care of every step you take. Placing everything in God's hands is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. It's recognizing that the Father knows the way better than you do, and His eyes see far beyond what you could ever imagine. When you let go of control, God takes over, and everything begins to align. Maybe you've been trying to solve on your own something you can no longer carry. But I tell you, take a deep breath. Let it go into the Lord's hands, because He delights in taking care of you. He is a Father, and every loving Father provides for his child's every need. God's provision is not limited to material things, but it reaches your soul, your mind, and your heart. He brings peace when everything feels confusing, hope when it seems there is no way out, and joy where tears once insisted on remaining. There is such a deep care in God's heart for you that nothing you face goes unnoticed. He knows about the sleepless nights, the hidden tears, and even the thoughts you've never shared with anyone. And yet, He loves you with everlasting love. He calls you to rest, to trust, to lean on Him. Because even when you feel you have no strength, He becomes your strength. When you place your dreams, your fears, and your battles in God's hands, you make room for the impossible to happen. What looks like an unbreakable wall to you, for Him, is just a door that will open at the right time, no matter how strong the storm is. The Lord is able to calm the winds of your life. He will not allow the waves to drown you, because His hand is stretched out to hold you every single moment. Maybe your heart is crying out for answers. Maybe you want to understand the why of certain things. But God doesn't always explain. Many times He simply asks you to trust, because the answer will come in the form of a testimony. Today, I declare over your life that you will not be abandoned. God's hand does not leave those who trust in Him. It may seem like nothing is happening, but behind the scenes, He is already moving pieces in your favor. You don't need to fear lack, because the God who feeds the birds and clothes the lilies of the field has also committed Himself to take care of you. What comes from His hands never runs out, never arrives late, never falls short. Receive in your heart the assurance that every detail is under divine control. While you rest, God is at work. While you pray, He is opening doors. While you believe, He is already providing. Don't worry about the opinion of others, because God's promise for your life does not depend on anyone's approval. He is faithful to fulfill what He has declared over you. I know that sometimes fear tries to speak louder, but don't allow it to take the place of your faith. Fear paralyzes, but faith moves mountains. And today, your faith is being strengthened. God has not forgotten what you prayed for. Even though time has passed, even though circumstances seem against you, He is still the same God who made the promise. He is the provider, the comforter, the present friend. He is the one who turns tears into songs of victory, and who makes the impossible a testimony of His glory. What you need right now is simply to trust. Don't pressure yourself to control what you cannot. Just open your hands, let go, and surrender. Because God knows how to lead everything better than you. Every time you trust, heaven moves in your favor. Every time you surrender, peace fills your heart. Every time you pray, the Father leans down to listen to you. And I say, now, with all the faith and love I carry, what is in God's hands is safe, and you are safe in Him as well. Breathe, trust, rest, because He will provide. There is a whisper from heaven calling your name even now. It is gentle, it is tender, and it reminds you that you were never forgotten. Not for a single moment. The Lord has been guiding you, even in silence. When you thought nothing was happening, He was preparing the ground for something far greater than you could see. Your life is not random, and the steps you take are not wasted. Every tear you shed, every prayer you whispered in the dark, has reached the heart of God. There is a season of new beginnings waiting for you. The old pain will not define you. The failures will not limit you. And the wounds will not stop what God has destined for your future. Lift your eyes for a moment beyond the problems you see. There is a bigger picture being painted, and your life is part of a masterpiece that only God could design. Your prayers have not been ignored. They are like seeds planted in the soil of heaven, and in the right time, they will bloom with answers that will leave you in awe. There is no situation too small or too great for God's attention. He is present in the details and mighty in the impossible. He is both near and exalted. The moments when you felt weakest were the very moments He carried you. That's why you are still standing, still breathing, still pressing forward, because His hand never let go of you. You may not understand the path you are walking, but trust that there is divine purpose woven into every step. Nothing in your journey will be wasted. The peace you are searching for is not found in explanations, but in His presence. The more you draw near to Him, the more your heart will rest. Even without having all the answers, there is a breakthrough closer than you think. While you've been waiting, God has been working. While you've been wondering, God has been arranging. Even the delays you feel are not denials. They are divine pauses that prepare you to carry what you've been asking for. The waiting is not empty, it is full of purpose. Every closed door in your life was not a rejection, but a redirection. God only allows what leads you to the path He has already blessed. Your story is still being written, and no chapter of pain will be the final word. God Himself holds the pen, and He is writing something beautiful with your life. Hope is rising again within you, even now as these words reach your heart. That hope is not fragile, it is anchored in the One who cannot fail. There is healing flowing into places of your soul that you thought would never recover. God is restoring joy, restoring trust, restoring the light within you. Do not be afraid of what lies ahead, for the same God who carried you this far will continue to lead you forward. He has already gone before you. Every time doubt tries to return, remember this: God has already proven His faithfulness in your past, and He will not stop now. His record in your life is flawless, even in your quietest moments. When no one else knows your battles, heaven has been fighting for you. You are not alone, and you will never be forsaken. So keep your heart open, because there is more coming, more than you asked for, more than you imagined, more than you dared to believe, and it is closer than you think. There is a divine stirring inside of you, a gentle reminder that your spirit was made for more than worry, more than fear, more than the weight you've been carrying. Even when silence surrounded you, heaven was never silent. God was speaking in ways you could not yet hear, aligning circumstances for your good. Your faith, even when small, has been precious to God. Like a spark, He can turn it into a flame that lights up the darkness around you. Every time you chose to believe instead of giving up, you partnered with heaven's plan. That faith has already opened doors you cannot yet see. God has seen the sacrifices no one else noticed. He has honored the moments you chose love over bitterness, forgiveness over anger, hope over despair. There is an unseen strength rising in you now. It is not your own strength, but His flowing through your weakness, proving that His grace is more than enough. The things that tried to break you will not define you. Instead, it will become the testimony that lifts others and glorifies the God who carried you through. Your steps may have been shaky, but they were still steps forward, and God counts every movement toward Him as victory. There is an inheritance of peace waiting for you, peace that cannot be shaken by storms, peace that guards your heart when chaos surrounds you. Every word God has spoken over your life still stands. Time has not erased his promises, and circumstances cannot cancel what he has declared. You are not overlooked. The God who placed the stars in the sky has his eyes fixed on you. With love that never wavers, your life is marked by divine intention. You were created for this moment, for this season, and nothing about your existence is accidental. Even the valleys you walked through were not wasted. They became the soil where resilience, trust, and unshakable faith began to grow. God's goodness has been chasing you even when you didn't realize it. And soon you will look back and see how far his hand has brought you. Your prayers have become like incense rising before his throne, and he has gathered every single one. None of them will be forgotten. The joy you thought was gone is being restored. Like the dawn after the longest night, light is breaking forth over your soul. There is fresh hope being planted in you right now. Hope that whispers of miracles ahead. Hope that reminds you that your story is not over. The favor of God is not something you earn, is something he freely places on you. And that favor is already opening paths before you. Even in the moments of doubt, he never turned away. Instead, he drew closer, holding you with a love stronger than your uncertainty. And even now, as you listen with an open heart, God is shaping your tomorrow, preparing blessings greater than the weight of every battle you've faced. Beloved heart, I want to thank you for opening your spirit to receive this prayer today. It has been a blessing to share these words with you, and I know they are already moving in your life with power and peace. To confirm that this message reached you, I invite you to comment below this video with the phrase, "Who you want me to pray for and why." By sharing that, you not only declare your faith, but also allow us to stand together in prayer with you. It is also very important that you join our family here. Subscribe to this channel, activate the notification bell, and leave your like. By doing this, you help this message of hope reach even more lives that need to hear it. And remember this, you are deeply loved. You are not forgotten, and what is in God's hands is always safe.